Armenia has decided to respond to the failed remark of the Russian Foreign Ministry on the inadmissibility of the glorification of Nazi criminals at an official level. Commenting at the briefing on Friday on the pompous opening in the center of Yerevan of the monument to Nazi criminal ideologist of the Armenian fascism Nzhde Garegin, official representative of the Russian Foreign Ministry Maria Zakharova noted that this demarche of the Armenian authorities was not understood in Moscow. Everybody knows very well our attitude towards the Great Patriotic War, as well as towards any forms of the revitalization, glorification, and any manifestations of Nazism, neo-Nazism, and extremism. She also made it clear that while assessing such actions, Russia is not going to take into consideration the allied nature of the relations with Armenia, as in Yerevan the key aspects of the common history are not paid attention to. Moscow's stance has been perceived oversensitively in Yerevan. Vice Speaker of the Parliament, spokesperson of the ruling Republican Party of Armenia, Eduard Sharmazanov, allowed himself to draw insulting parallels, commenting on the statement of the official representative of the Russian Foreign Ministry. Sharmazanov stated that Nzhde Garegin was a national hero of the Armenian people, like Alexander Nevsky and Suvorov were the national heroes of the brotherly Russian people. Sharmazanov also highlighted, "I'm saying this as a historian. Meanwhile, it smells more like hysterics rather than history. The point is that right after erecting the monument to fascist Nzhde in Yerevan, Russian public figures, political scientists and officials, unlike Sharmazanov, historians strongly condemned the glorification of the Hitler henchman. Thus, Deputy of the Russian State Duma from the Liberal Democratic Party, Maxim Shengarkin, prepared an official request in the name of Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, demanding to take diplomatic measures towards the Armenian leadership. It was followed by the above-mentioned statements by official representative of the Russian Foreign Ministry, Maria Zakharova. It means that this issue has become politically motivated. It's hard to call the relations between Russia and Armenia harmonic in the recent days. Yerevan has got offended by the stance Moscow demonstrated during the April escalation in the zone of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Armenia relied on Russia's support while carrying out the military provocations on the line of contact. However, Armenia was left empty-handed. In addition, despite numerous pleas, Armenia still cannot receive the promised weapons supply from Russia. Let us make clear whom Sharmazanov compares with Prince Alexander Nevsky and Suvorov. It's known that under the guidance of Nzhde Garegin in 1919-1920, the massacre of the Azerbaijanis was carried out in 32 villages of Zengezur. Regarding World War II, at that time, Nzhde Garegin established troops from captive Armenians in the Wehrmacht. After becoming a member of the Armenian National Council established by the Germans, he headed the Armenian armed gangs that took active part in the operations on the invasion of the Crimea and attack on the Caucasus. It turns out that the national heroes of the Armenians completely matched their ideology mixed with blood, betrayal, chicanery, aggression and unreasonable claims. Rena Agayeva, CBC.